Hey everyone, this is Guy from Let's Make Data Fun. In last week's episode, we had a look at Bitcoin. We created your own personalized cryptocurrency dashboard. For this week's episode, I received a very interesting data set about beer. 75,000 different recipes. A friend of mine always talks about beer for hours and hours. It's like, this is a good taste, strong taste, too bitter, too light, too dark, maybe even too sweet. So today, with all that information, I actually hope to learn something about beer as well. By doing so, I want to show you guys how to make your own personalized Datadeck dashboard with beers. Okay, so let's get started. This is the dashboard we'll be making today. So let me start creating a new one for you guys right here. This is the data I've been using. It's a CSV file with a lot of information. As you can see right here, it's not very readable. So let me show you what I did here. When you import a CSV file into Datadeck, you can manage them right here. If you click edit, you can see all the data here. So it comes with a lot of columns. Some of them show you the bitterness, the name, the URL, and as you can see, it almost contains 75,000 rows of information. So this is a very, very big file. So let's start creating our first charts. I'm selecting all the data right here. This is the sheet, and here we go. First thing I want to create and show you is how many recipes we have in this list. So right now it's counting it with a sum. So let's set this to count, and now it counts all the unique IDs. This label here is not that pretty. Let's delete that, and let's call this. Here we go. Total beer recipes. Save. And this is the way we created our first widget. As you can see, 73,861 beers. So let's go to our next chart. In this case, I want to create a chart that is showing us all the different types of beers. So I'm using type in this case. Here we go. I want to see that in a bar chart. I'm adding that one here as well. And as you can see, I get a lot of results. So let's set it to descending because I only want to see the top 20. And as I said, top 20, not 1,000. So I'm setting this to 20. Deselecting this here. As you can see, I'm deselecting a lot of things to just make this chart a little more readable. Add this as well so you can see the actual numbers. And as you can see, the American IPA is the most common beer in this whole chart and this whole data set. So let's give this a name, top 20 types of beer. Here we go. So now we created our first bar chart. Let me make this a little bit bigger. It's still loading the data. So here it comes. Okay, so let's add another chart. Because I don't like bitter beers, let's figure out which is the bitterest beer in the world. Let me add here a few things. IBU, which is the index of bitterness. So let's add that one, including name. Set it to max because that will show me the highest one. And I saw on the internet that there is a big limit on this. The highest one should be 2,500. So let's add that one as a limit so nobody goes over that. Set that one to descending as well here. Here we go. And let's play a little bit with the data here. Again, I want to see the top 10, not 1,000. So let's turn these ones off to make it a little bit more readable. Show this one. Okay, so here we are. Top 10 most bitter beer. Save it. And here it is. A widget that shows us the beer I should definitely not drink or buy. Okay, the next thing I want to add is a rich text field where I want to explain something about the history of beer. I didn't know this either, but invented in Iran long time ago. One of the oldest drinks that's out there, created by men. So let's add that in here. You can imagine you can write anything you want in this place. Let me also add a really cool photo I found. This one here with all different types of beers. IPA, ciders, lagers. So let's add them in here with a nice image. to make this dashboard a little more attractive. Okay, the image is a little bit too big. Let's make it a little bit more smaller. Here we go. Let's change this. This should be good. Line it in the middle. Maybe I like to see this one at the top. Okay. Cool. Looks good. Much better. So for the final two widgets I would like to add, I want to use the metric color to show you the both darkest and lightest beers that are out there. This is built up the same way. I'm using color and name, just counting these and dragging them in here, creating again a bar chart. Works exactly the same as the others we just did. Setting it to descending, going to display, leaving off a few things, setting it only to the top 10, and just taking this out as well. Here we go. Okay, so this is the overview of the top 10 darkest beers. Missing Guinness in this list, but probably that comes in a special category. So here it is, darkest beers. And to set this to lightest is actually the opposite, so I'm simply duplicating it and then adding in it. So here we go, change the title to lightest. Here we go. And now I'm changing this around to ascending, and then it goes the other way around. While there are a lot of beers having no value for color, I'll add a filter and say greater than 0.1, so we have some actual results in here. There we go. Here you go. The lightest beers. And that's it. Now we have our top 10 darkest and lightest in our dashboard. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. I really hope you learned something today. If so, please subscribe and leave a comment below. See you guys next week. Bye.